Hello and welcome back to Birding Today. I'm Guillaume Doerig. Today we're going to have another look at a pair of binoculars. So we're going to have an equipment review session, and in this particular session we'll be looking at the Nikon Aculon 10x50s, which are a pair of affordable binoculars. So if you're on a budget, or if you're looking for something a bit more affordable, then these will do nicely. Or will they? Let's have a look. So this is the box that it comes in. And so I went to buy this in store in Camera House in Coffs Harbour, which is on Australia's east coast. But you can probably find this type of product anywhere online or anywhere in the world, most probably. So let's take a look at the box and unpack it. So the first thing we get is the binoculars case. Quite a nice sizable case, so it gives us an idea of the size of the binoculars. First up, the binoculars themselves. Interesting. Here we go. So, first impression. Not bad, nice color, nice rubber armor. Plastic coverings that we'll get to. What have we got next? So this is the strap. Strap here. And nothing else in the case. So let's keep looking at what's in the box. All the normal paperwork. Instruction manuals in various languages. And the Nikon service warranty card. Always good to know. Okay, but let's put all the paperwork aside for a moment, as well as the empty box, which, by the way, I like the design of. Nikon have done a good job at designing a cool little box here. Okay, so the 10x50s, just as a reminder, so 10x50 indicates the power of the binoculars, how close you can see something. So that's the first number. 10 means it's magnified 10 times, and 50 is the diameter of this objective lens in millimeters. So that's a 10x50. And they're very good for birds, as are the 10x42s. And so you have different varieties. My personal favorite is the 10x50s because it just lets in a little bit more light, and I don't mind the extra weight. And speaking of weight, these seem pretty lightweight. I'm going to test them out on the field a bit later, and you can come along for the ride. But so far, they seem nice to hold, lightweight, and sturdy as well. And the grip is quite a plus for me too. I like to have a good grip. So let's try and get this strap on here, which is always a bit of a hassle. Okay, so now we've got the strap attached to both ends of the binoculars, and so far so good. Looking pretty good. So the neck strap is quite comfortable. It's made of leather. Not sure if it's real leather, but comfortable in any case. And so you can have it rest like that. And of course, adjust it to how you prefer using the strap. And so, yeah. So as far as I know, and according to the box, the lenses are multi-coated, which is always a plus. I got these for $189 at Camera House, like I said. I can put some links to some of the online options that I've also found for you guys, if you want to have a look at those. And from here on out, we're going to have to test them. So you can come with me right now as I go and test these out in the field and go and look for some birds. Hopefully we can find some good birds, and I'll let you know what I think of them. So these are first impressions. So far I think we're going good for the price, like I said, and I didn't bother to put these coverings on because I find that when you have them on the strap they get quite clunky. So I'm going to keep them separately in the case, and then we're going to go from there. So thanks for following along, and we're going to get right into the first impressions in the field. See you then. Hello again, guys. So now that we've unboxed the product, I'm excited to try it out. So I'm out in the forest. It's a bit overcast, but hopefully we can have a first impressions kind of session with these Aculon 10x50s. For the moment, I think they're holding up pretty nicely in terms of handling, size, weight, and all that. So we're going to give these a try today, and at the end of the day I'll let you know my impressions. So thanks for following along, and while I'm at it, make sure to hit like and subscribe and comment if you like. Let me know what you think of these, or if you have any feedback. Yeah, so let's go. So I've seen a couple of birds now through the binoculars, as well as focusing on branches and stuff. First impressions are alright. Of course, for the budget, you know, you're not going to expect top of the range stuff, but I'll start with the positives. The center image is sharp. The colors are good. I like the field of view, but I am having trouble focusing the right eyepiece. You know, how you close your eye and do that, and also the edges of the field of view are quite noticeably out of focus. So you've got this kind of out of focus thing going on at the edge, but in the middle it's sharp. There's also quite a lot of chromatic aberration when you look up into the sky, you know, against the silhouette. What I mean is, when a silhouette is against the sky, you see the little bits of color. And it's starting to rain now, so let's head back to the car and see if we can find another location to test these out, maybe by the sea. So see you there. As it turns out, it was a bit of a windy day and a bit of a rainy day as well, so the seaside wasn't the best place to test out these binoculars, even though it looked really beautiful and I was enjoying the scenery quite a bit. But I decided to head a little bit inland to get away from the wind and the surf, so here goes. Hey guys, me again. I've really been enjoying these binoculars in this type of habitat, in the rainforest, because they perform quite well in low light, and they also have quite a close focusing range. So, you know, I haven't had any problems yet of, you know, a bird being too close to focus, which is huge for me. I really think that's great. So far so good in those aspects. Low light and close focusing, these are good. Obviously you can find better performers in other models with other brands, but for what it's worth, they perform well in that regard. Alright, just got back in the car. It's starting to rain. A couple more thoughts about the binoculars. So what I don't really like is, I feel that every time I lift them up I have to kind of adjust them. Adjust the distance between the eye pieces, because it seems like they always kind of go back into the original position. What I mean is that the ease with which you can move the eyepieces around in and out is a bit too easy for my liking. I would like if it was a bit more rigid so that they would stay in place. That's one thing. The other thing is a positive thing again, which I want to mention, which is the handling. They feel very comfortable in hand and they're lightweight, which I've already mentioned. But I also like the fact that they're rubber armored as well. I will say again that the center image is sharp and colorful, and there's no kind of double vision thing going on. It's crisp. and it's definitely worth the price. So if you're looking for affordable binoculars that will do the job, these will do the job. Like I said, it takes a little while to kind of find the right balance between the right eyepiece focal knob and the central one. But once you get that balance, the focusing is easy. I really like the ease with which I can focus. Like, it's not too rigid and it's not too light. And other than that, that's the Aculon Nikon binoculars 10x50s. I'm gonna have to test them out a bit more. Please keep in mind these are first impressions. But so far I'm happy with them. They're a good, affordable, low budget option for you. If you're into birding seriously, I would argue that these are good if you're a serious birder too. And of course, I think that it's good to not go into the very high range, because someone like me, I know myself, I would probably break them or lose them. So it's always a good option to explore low budget options as well. But of course, I do plan to get some reviews out there of some other brands and other models. But so far, this is the Nikon Aculon 10x50s. I like the eyepieces, which are good, but I just tend to kind of lift my glasses up like this because I find it easier. That's just a personal thing. They do click a little bit, so it's not smooth. They're clicky, but I don't mind that. Here's the rain again. So that's it. That's all I've got for you folks. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, I can get back to you. Hope you enjoyed the unboxing as well. But that's all for now. Thanks for following me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.